Yo, what's up, everybody? It's Quick Tips here, and today I've got something super exciting to share with you. You know, I absolutely love to travel. It's one of my biggest passions in life. I mean, who doesn't, right? Traveling opens up a whole new world of experiences and adventures. But let's be real. I'm not just talking about your average trip to Disney World or simply chilling on a beach in Bali. Don't get me wrong, those are amazing places. But what really gets me excited are the weird and wonderful destinations. You know, the kind of places that make you scratch your head and say, what in the world am I looking at? So buckle up, because we're about to dive into a world of the strange, the bizarre, and the downright unbelievable. Get ready to explore the top 10 strangest tourist attractions you've probably never heard of. From mysterious museums to quirky landmarks, these spots are sure to leave you amazed and maybe even a little puzzled. Whether you're an adventure seeker or just someone who loves a good story, these destinations are bound to capture your imagination. So pack your bags, grab your camera, and let's embark on this incredible journey together. Trust me, you won't want to miss this. Stay tuned, because we're about to uncover some of the most fascinating and unusual places on the planet. Are you ready for this adventure? Let's go. All right, at number 10, we're headed to Somerville, Massachusetts, home of the Museum of Bad Art. This isn't your typical art museum. No, this place is dedicated to showcasing the best of the worst in the art world. It's a haven for those pieces that didn't quite hit the mark, the ones that make you scratch your head and wonder, what were they thinking? And trust me, the name says it all. The Museum of Bad Art, or MOBA as it's affectionately known, is a place where you can find art that is so bad, it's good. It's a collection of the most peculiar, the most bizarre, and the most unintentionally hilarious pieces you'll ever see. This place is a shrine to the art that never made it. The pieces that would make even your 5-year-old nephew say, I think I could do better. But that's the charm of it. It's a celebration of the effort, the creativity, and the sheer audacity of these artists to put their work out there, no matter how it turned out. But here's the thing. That's what makes it so awesome. It's a place where you can let go of the pretentiousness that often surrounds the art world and just have a good laugh. It's a reminder that art doesn't always have to be serious or profound. Sometimes it can just be fun. It's a celebration of the epic fails, the art that tried so hard but just missed the mark. And in that failure, there's a kind of beauty. It's a testament to the fact that not everything has to be perfect to be appreciated. You'll see paintings that look like they were done by someone who's never actually seen a human face before, with eyes and noses in all the wrong places. It's like a funhouse mirror version of reality, where everything is just a little bit off. And then there are the sculptures. These are the pieces that defy all laws of physics and good taste. They're the kind of art that makes you do a double take and then burst out laughing. It's like the artists were trying to see just how far they could push the boundaries of what art can be. It's hilarious, it's bizarre, and it's a reminder that sometimes even the biggest disasters can be a work of art. So if you ever find yourself in Somerville, make sure to stop by the Museum of Bad Art. It's a place where talent takes a holiday, and in its place, you find something truly unique and wonderfully entertaining. At number 9, we're going global, flying all the way to Tohoku, Japan, where they take their veggies very, very seriously. I'm talking about the cabbage cult. Now, before you start picturing hooded figures chanting around a giant head of lettuce, let me explain. The people of Tohoku don't actually worship cabbage, but they might as well. They have festivals dedicated to it, parades with people dressed as giant cabbages, and even a shrine where you can pay your respects to this leafy green deity. It's quirky, it's fun, and it proves that you don't need a fancy religion to have a good time. Sliding at number 8. Ever feel like the world is upside down? Well, in Simbark, Poland, it literally is. Get ready to step into the upside down house, a mind-bending architectural marvel that will have you questioning everything you thought you knew about gravity. This place is exactly what it sounds like, a house flipped on its roof. You walk on the ceiling, furniture hangs overhead, and even the chandeliers sprout from the floor. It's disorienting, it's surreal, and it makes for some seriously awesome photos. Just try not to get too dizzy. Our number 7, don't be afraid of the rats. Hold on to your cheese, folks, because we're about to enter the Kani Mata Rat Temple in Deshnoki, India, a place where rodents are worshipped, not shooed away. This temple is home to over 25,000 rats, and they're not just living there, they're thriving. People travel from all over to pay their respects to these furry creatures, believing them to be reincarnated souls. It's definitely not for the faint of heart, but if you can get past the initial shock, and maybe the smell, it's a fascinating glimpse into a completely different culture and belief system. At number 6, this museum will have you pulling your hair out, maybe literally. Get ready for a hairy situation as we head to Avanos, Turkey, home of the Hair Museum. This quaint town, known for its pottery and scenic beauty, hides one of the most unusual museums you'll ever encounter. This place is exactly what it sounds like, a museum dedicated entirely to hair. Yes, you heard that right, hair. But it's not just any hair. It's hair with stories, emotions, and history attached to it. But we're not talking about a few strands here and there. Imagine walking into a room where every inch of the walls and ceilings is covered with locks of hair. It's like stepping into a surreal, follicle-filled wonderland. We're talking about walls upon walls, ceilings upon ceilings, covered in locks of hair from people all over the world. Each lock is accompanied by a name, and sometimes even a personal note, making it a deeply intimate and somewhat eerie experience. It all started with a love-struck potter who kept a lock of his girlfriend's hair as a memento. This simple, romantic gesture sparked a tradition that has grown exponentially over the years, and it's now grown into a massive collection of over 16,000 samples. Each sample tells a story, a snippet of someone's life, preserved in a strand of hair. It's creepy, it's fascinating, and it might just make you want to shave your head. Visitors often find themselves torn between awe and discomfort as they navigate through this unique collection. Some are amazed by the sheer volume and diversity, while others are unsettled by the intimate nature of the exhibits. Either way, it's an experience you won't soon forget. Halfway at number 5, the museum that's not for a first date, unless... Next up, we're heading to Reykjavik, Iceland, home of the Icelandic Phallological Museum. And yes, you heard that right. This museum is dedicated to all things, well, you know. It's a collection of preserved penises from various animals, from tiny hamsters to massive whales. It's definitely not your average museum, and it's probably not the best place for a first date, unless you're really trying to make a statement. But hey, it's educational, right? Number 4, Paris, the city of lights and bones. Paris, the city of love, romance, and underground tunnels filled with millions of bones. Yep, you read that right. Beneath the charming streets of Paris lies a labyrinthine network of tunnels known as the catacombs. These tunnels are home to the skeletal remains of over 6 million Parisians, stacked neatly in a macabre display of mortality. It's eerie, it's fascinating, and it's a stark reminder that beneath the beauty of life, death always lurks. At number 3, ever chewed a piece of gum and thought, I wish I could stick this somewhere, permanently? Well, in San Luis Obispo, California, you can. Bubblegum Alley is a 15-foot-high, 70-foot-long testament to the sticky legacy of chewing gum. It's a colourful, chaotic mess of discarded gum, a place where people from all walks of life have left their mark. Literally. It's definitely not the most hygienic place on Earth, but it's a fun, quirky stop on any road trip. Our top 2, get ready to enter a world of architectural oddities and spooky legends at the Winchester Mystery House in San Jose, California. This sprawling mansion is a maze of staircases that lead nowhere, doors that open to walls, and windows that overlook other windows. It was built by Sarah Winchester, the heiress to the Winchester rifle fortune, who believed that the house was haunted by the spirits of those killed by her family's firearms. Whether you believe in ghosts or not, the Winchester Mystery House is a fascinating glimpse into the mind of a woman driven by grief, guilt, and a whole lot of superstition. Last but not least, we're heading to Rockport, Massachusetts to visit a house made entirely of newspapers. Yep, you read that right. The paper house is a testament to the ingenuity and creativity of mechanical engineer Ellis Stenman, who built this unique dwelling in 1922. The walls, the furniture, the curtains, even the clock. It's all made from rolled-up newspapers. It's a testament to the fact that sometimes The most ordinary materials can be used to create something truly extraordinary. So there you have it, folks. 10 of the strangest, most bizarre tourist attractions from around the globe. From rat temples to hair museums, from upside-down houses to bubblegum alleys, the world is full of weird and wonderful places just waiting to be explored. So get out there, embrace the strange, and don't be afraid to step outside your comfort zone. You never know what amazing discoveries you might make.